continuing my live streaming. I still have a stream going in the living room, playing Totally Video Chuck Lagerberg audio. I'm a Totally Video myself, and I have a public identity, a public platform, an online presence. That's actually one of Chuck Lagerberg's advice when Chuck Lagerberg was alive, hadn't died from leukemia yet, and was out here live streaming. His recommendation was for targets to establish an online presence, ways to respond to the target. And I got to the point where I decided to get an online presence, and I'm a live streamer and I reach 30,000 people every month, around 30,000 people every month on my YouTube channel. I reach around 30,000 people every month with my YouTube channel, getting the word about gang stalking and other topics, the gospel, whatever else I teach and do. I'm reaching a significant amount of people, and hopefully I keep going and reaching more and more people over time. So, coming off a 24-hour gospel strike, don't start feeling like you're going to be able to cyber stalkers, paid gang stalker trolls going to come in here and work to harass me in the chat. I'm just getting ready to turn off the chat here, which I like to do because part of the gang stalking persecution program is getting people to harass me online, cyber stalking. So, at most, I'd like to put restrictions online with the chat entirely turned off, either that or with restrictions. So people need to be subscribed to me for 20 minutes and leave a comment. And if people come in harassing, trolling, things like this, they get blocked. So I'll continue my live stream here. I'm a total individual. My name is Mike SAHA. I'm a total individual. I'm the total of a seeking persecution for called gang stalking total videos. Gang stalking is real. Most online tears are not real. Paid gangs, most online tears are crazy talking fakes, and they work to cover up gang stalking with the crazy talk. Hence all the talk about V2K, RNM machines, and electronic harassment, and microwave radar assaults, and brain chip implants, all this other crazy talk that you hear from total individuals online. So, another thing, I'm a lot of things. I'm a fitness influencer, health fitness influencer, and my competence supersedes pretty much anybody else I see on YouTube in the health fitness sphere. I mean, that's the truth. I'm more valuable to people looking to learn how to be stronger, fitter, healthier than pretty much anybody else I see in the community, in the health fitness sphere rather, on YouTube. And I have been teaching protocols on how to get healthier. And the 3-part basic protocol is 1, reduce your daily sugar intake. Aim to stay below 20 grams of sugar per day, as opposed to the 80 plus grams that the average American consumes. Sugar is a toxin, it's poison, it's a drug, it gives you inflammation, oxidative stress. It induces oxidative stress, inflammation. It's inflammatory. So I get some 20 grams of sugar per day, so I get less than 20 grams of sugar per day, and that's part of my protocol. So my pro health fitness protocol is 3-part. It's 1, cut down your daily sugar intake, and stay below 20 grams of sugar per day as an upper tolerable limit, and the closer to 0 the better for you. 2, detox your life, and the detox your life part of the protocol is replace as many toxic chemical hydrogen or cleaning parts as possible with more natural alternatives, such as natural Apple soap. So what the average person uses, all these perfume scented hydrogen cleaning products, are toxic and bad for health as far as I'm concerned. So what I use for as a replacement, I use natural Apple soap, and that's non-toxic, so it doesn't have perfume. And as a rule of thumb, if it's a common product and it's perfume scented, it can kind of be bad for your health. So what I use to as a replacement, as part of protocol 2, is teaching you. So it's not just telling you what you're doing is bad, it's also being even more helpful by teaching an alternative. So my protocol is 1, cut down on the sugar, reduce your sugar intake. 2, detox your life generally. And then the 3rd part is a supplement protocol, like a list of supplements, recommended supplements. And talk a little bit about the 2nd part, detox your life. Well, I could make that really broad and expand upon it, and then talk about all kinds of things the average person does that's bad for you, and detoxing that. Like, for example, when laying out the detox life part of protocol, I could go to start filtering your water. and reduce, don't eat out of plastic containers, don't drink and eat out of plastic containers, and then use stainless steel or glass containers for your food, or ceramic, and things like this. But typically one of the basic protocol is detox your life, which means replace as many of your toxic chemical hygiene home cleaning products as possible and replace them with natural alternatives. So what the average person uses, shampoo, shower gel, it's toxic, has fragrances, perfume, this and that toxic chemical, and countertop cleaners and air fresheners and cologne and deodorant. A lot of these common men's hygiene home cleaning products are toxic. They have toxic ingredients. So my protocol includes but not limited to detox your life. So replace as many of your toxic chemical hygiene home cleaning products as possible with more natural alternatives. And what do I use? I use natural apple soap, unfragranced, unperfumed. So as a rule of thumb, if it's a common product and it's perfumed scented, you can count on being bad for your health. So what I use, natural apple soap. So that's being even more helpful. Now you learn that it's like what you use right now is bad for your health, and you learn a replacement. So natural Aleppo soap is something that you can use to replace a lot of these toxic chemical laden hygiene home cleaning products. And natural Aleppo soap is a type, not a brand, okay? That's another way where I have more credibility, where I do health fit. I am better. I don't care if you don't like it. I'm superior in competence and more valuable, more of an expert than Ben Asadi, Frank Tufano. I'd be more valuable to people, having more competence as a health fitness teacher than pretty much anybody I see in the health fitness sphere. I've been talking about megadose and vitamin C for 6+ years on YouTube. And it wasn't until 4 months ago that Ben Asadi, major fitness influencer, had Tom Levy on as a guest. So if you were listening to me, started listening to me when I got on YouTube 6+ years ago, you heard about vitamin C megadosing and Tom Levy years back. Now, which he's one of the people that I reference when I teach on health fitness. And he has lectures on vitamin C and things like this. And it wasn't until a few months ago you would have heard about him and megadose vitamin C by if you've been listening to Ben Asadi. So I've been more valuable, they're proven, because you've heard about Tom Levy megadose vitamin C years and years ago. But if you've been listening to Ben Asadi, not me, it wasn't until whenever it was Tom Levy on as a guest, but 4, 5, 6 months ago, Tom Levy talked about vitamin C megadose on his podcast or video episode. So you don't like it when I prove it somewhere, huh? They say I say that I'm better, and then I prove that I'm better with logic and reason. So anyway, and another thing that gives me credibility is I'm not like Ben Asadi. It's like I'm a health fitness expert. I'm here to teach you health fitness. Buy my book, scan this thing, buy my protocol, buy this supplement, stuff like this. I don't sell supplements. I don't sell anything. So if I'm recommending something, I'm recommending things that apparently it's not from a financial incentive. I'm not paid by any products. I don't sell books. And it wouldn't be bad for me to sell books, but I don't sell books. I don't have products to sell. I recommend supplements. I don't sell supplements. So what you can use instead of the toxic chemical hygiene home cleaning products, natural apple soap, but that's a type, not a brand. So I buy natural apple soap, multi-packs, and that's what I use to shower, wash my hands, clean my floors. So that's a good multi-use hygiene home cleaning product that you can use to replace all these toxic chemical hygiene home cleaning products, and it covers a lot of it. Okay, so what you can do, buy a multi-pack of natural apple soap. You put a bar in the shower, you put a bar in the bathroom sink, and a bar in the kitchen sink, and you can use that instead of all these toxic perfumed scented hygiene home cleaning products that people are using. And natural apple soap, I use that for washing my hands, hand washing pots and pans, countertop cleaning. I use it for cleaning my floors, soapify water, clean my floors with a bucket and mop. So that's a good replacement. So it's not just leaving you in the dark. It's already available if I make more videos teaching you about the hygiene home cleaning chemicals that most people are using. And part of getting healthier is eliminating some of these toxic exposures, chronic toxic chemical exposures. Now on top of that, are you more valuable? because I'm teaching you an alternative. So here's what you can use instead. After learning what you're using right now is bad for your health, here's something you can use instead that's not bad for your health. And basically, you buy a multi-pack of natural apple soap, and you put one bar in the kitchen, one bar in the bathroom sink, one bar in the shower. You can use that to shower. It gets the job done. It doesn't add a perfume, chemical, scented fragrance to you or what you're cleaning, but it gets the job done. So natural apple soap gets the job done. It's what I use to shower, wash my hands, countertop cleaning, clean my floors. So here's the natural apple soap. And that's the bathroom bar. So this is what I use to wash my hands in the bathroom. And here I have actually two right now. A bar for showering, and then I have another bar in the kitchen, which I use for hand washing pots and pans, washing my hands in the kitchen. Now, it's a good product, multi-use, because I can use it to wash my hands, shower, countertop cleaning, so on and so forth. And I even use it to clean the floor, so I'm not releasing chemical fumes into the air when I do. So, natural Aleppo soap, how I wash my floors, I get a bar, drop it in here, and then run hot water from the shower over it, which makes me have soap water in here. And then I use this and clean the floors. So it's a good multi-use item. And you can get a 3-pack of natural apple soap on Amazon for around $15 US. And that's the cheapest that I've been able to find it on the Swedish Amazon. Now, when I've taken a look, done some research in American market Amazon, sometimes it looks like you can get a 3-pack for maybe $8 or $12 or something. It might be cheaper. But a 3-pack of natural Aleppo soap, you can get a 3-pack for around $15 US. Now, they carry natural Aleppo soap in the city, in the foreigner store. So I like to buy it there. I have bought on Amazon before, but I like to buy it in the foreigner store. As a matter of fact, it's $2 per bar. So a 3-pack of natural apple soap in the foreigner store in the city sets me back around $6, as opposed to $15 US on Amazon. Now, it's not impossible that the Aleppo soap on Amazon is maybe a higher concentration on the lower, or maybe a little bit higher quality or something like this, but and like certified organic or something like this. But the natural apple soap they have in the foreign store is good enough at a good price. So now I also don't use softener in the washing machine, okay, and the detergent powder. What I used to wash my clothes in the washing machine is bicarbonate vinegar, as opposed to what the average person in the matrix system uses. They've been conditioned to use conditioner and softened mentally to be deceived into using softener in the washing machine. And they drink soft serve ice cream, serve the deep state with the soft serve ice cream and soft drinks. And it's like they hide it in their plain view. I'm like the guy that can see in the daily movie, because I know, being a health fitness aficionado, I know that if something lower man's testosterone, it makes it put on body fat. So if your testosterone goes down as a man, you get softer literally. What are some things that can lower man's testosterone? Softener. Sugar lowers your testosterone. If something lowers your testosterone, body fat can go up, yielding a softer physique literally. What are some high sugar delivery systems that the common man uses? Sugar lowers your testosterone. Soft drinks, soft serve ice cream. What's another thing, according to my research, could lower your testosterone? Softener. So they call the thing that the deep state have gotten the masses to live lives like this, that softens you literally, they call it softener. See? So softener can lower testosterone. If testosterone goes down, body fat goes up, resulting in a softer physique. And it's not just for men. People can learn from me how to be stronger, fitter, healthier. Men and women alike, because the Maxia Pro Testosterone Pro Health Fitness Protocol is not voids, okay? The protocol is not go to a doctor and ask for TRT or something like this. It's naturally, I'm a man that enjoys naturally high testosterone and live a lifestyle that's designed to protect it. So the same protocol, Pro Health Fitness Pro Testosterone Protocol, it's not going to raise women's testosterone because it's not voids, okay? It's something that makes you healthier. And one of the things that is part of your health, is your hormonal health. If a man is living unhealthy, having all these toxic chemical exposures, his hormonal health can suffer, leading to lower testosterone. So the average man has low testosterone, a lot lower than what's natural. And I'm not surprised if I look at how the average man, the common man with common low T, lives his life, where he does all these things that I know lowers your testosterone, that I don't do. High sugar diet, uses all these perfume-scented, toxic chemical-laden, hydrogen home cleaning products. And me saying that I believe that the shampoo most people use is toxic is not something that is like egregious harm, that it's dangerous advice, even if it would be wrong, because it's not like doctors say that it's like the RDA, that it's not essential. It's not like the human body needs exposure to chemical synthetic fragrances every day. And a guy telling you to not, it's like, wow, you can get sick if you don't get enough perfume on your skin every day or something like this. It's like the advice is stop using these toxic chemical multi-ingredient hygiene products and switch to natural good old plain Aleppo soap, which people have been using throughout history, which is soap. Okay, so anyway, what do I use personally for washing my clothes in the washing machine? And I don't recommend other people to do that, because if you've been, like most people, using detergent and softener in the washing machine, I would recommend like mixing. I wouldn't pour like vinegar into detergent or softener bottle. So like some hobby mad scientist chemist, you throw random stuff together, you know what you get. So if you've been using detergent softening machine before, I would recommend like you start pouring in vinegar and softener in it, because you're gonna have residual. You're gonna have detergent residue and softener residue in the machine. So if you're gonna switch to something else, I recommend you thoroughly clean out your machine at first. I'm not joking. If you have a washing machine and use detergent, even after you're done washing it, if you like detach the box and look in it, you see that powder residue of detergent and stuff, and it smell like softener, even though at the end of the cycle. So no wonder it's so rare to be a ripped alpha giga chad superhuman that's really energetic and ripped with a six-pack and perform at a high level, because most people live the matrix system slave lifestyle they've been deceived into living. They've been deceived by the deep state into eating a high sugar diet, because it's in the general to have you weak mentally and physically, because it's easy to control that way. So that the elites have succeeded in getting the masses eating a high sugar diet, using all these toxic chemical home cleaning products, hiding the truth about vitamin C and other vitamins from them. And the end result is people being vitamin deficient, eating too much sugar, and being mentally and physically weakened. And one of the ways that affects people is a lot of men have low testosterone. See? So anyway, how I wash my clothes, I use bicarb and vinegar. So I enjoy it's kind of hard to defeat that argument. Oh, Mike, he says that what he uses to wash his clothes in the washing machine is better than what I use. Yeah, and what the average person in Sweden America uses, detergent and softener in the washing machine, it has a warning triangle with like a skull on it. Warning, toxic if ingested, called poison control. See? So they have like instructions, like if actually get it in your eyes or inhale it or accidentally swallow it, it's like toxic if ingested, called poison control or something like this, and like warning labels. Whereas what I use comes with cooking ingredients for making food, okay? So what you use comes with warning labels, toxic if ingested, called poison control, okay? And things like this. Whereas what I use comes with cooking ingredients. So what I use are food ingredients, okay? To clean my clothes in the washing machine. Food grade sodium bicarb and vinegar, food grade. And both of these things are used in cooking, which means what I buy in the Swedish supermarket for washing my clothes in the washing machine, it comes with cooking instructions. So what I use to wash my clothes in the washing machine is bicarb and vinegar. And let's look at the vinegar that I use. Comes with a recipe for cooking. See, pressgurka, okay, and it tells you how to pick your gherkins, okay, with this as an ingredient. So it goes, you need 1 cucumber, 1 teaspoon of this, per stop etica, 24% vinegar, and they got 2 tablespoons of sugar, and chopped parsley, okay, So it comes with cooking ingredients. And then here, pickling strength vinegar, 6%. 1 part vinegar and 3 parts water. So it'd be 1 part of this and 3 parts of water to make this vinegar pickling strength for like canning, pickling, gherkins or whatever. So yeah, that's one of the ingredients. Here's the other product I use. So I use this in conjunction with this to wash my clothes in the washing machine. Dr. Oetker, and I also used to use this for making pH reduced vitamin C water. Dr. Oetker brand, fluoride sodium bicarb, with ascorbic acid, vitamin C powder, to pH reduce it. Now I use pure AA, ascorbic acid, and just dilute it to reduce the acidity. I rely on dilution alone. So food grade sodium bicarb can be used in conjunction with ascorbic acid. If you're making your own vitamin C water, you can pH reduce. Ascorbic acid is acid. Ascorbic acid is vitamin C is ascorbic acid. So make a vitamin C water. It can be sour, and if a person has problems with acidity, you could pH reduce the solution, the liquid, by adding some food grade sodium bicarb. And that's how I used to do it. I used to use about half as much food grade sodium bicarb as ascorbic acid to make vitamin C water. And you can pH reduce it, range from pH reduced to pH neutral. So you can get the vitamin C water to be the same acidity or lactose as tap water by using food grade bicarb. Now, I don't do that anymore. I use only vitamin C powder, and then I dilute it enough to have it not be super sour. So this is the second ingredient I use to wash my clothes in the washing machine, Dr. Oetker bicarbonate. So this is what I use to wash my clothes in the washing machine. Food grade vinegar and food grade sodium bicarb. And this is Dr. Oetker brand. And on the label they have brownies, because this is in the bakery on the supermarket. And it's an ingredient that is used in a lot of recipes. It's like baking soda. So, this is vinegar. This vinegar diluted down. So it's not 24%. This might be around 4%, okay? And I've optimized the system. So it's like vinegar used to cleaning effect ratio is better if I distribute the vinegar like a big surface area covered using this, rather than like pouring it on top of the clothes. If I want a tablespoon of vinegar, I get more cleaning effect if I spray it all over the fabric rather than just like pour it on top of the fabric before starting the washing machine. So first of all, I'm gonna do a pocket check. I hate it. It happened at least once that I put something in the washing machine and I forgot like a can of this is nicotine pouches. Don't start using nicotine if you're not, is my recommendation. But I do nicotine pouches and smoke cigarettes, okay? But I don't recommend it to others. So it's happened these ones that I forget something in the pocket, and then I don't like that, so do a pocket check. Here's my jacket, and what I do here, I just spray it down with vinegar before putting it in the washing machine. And I will run just a 30-minute program on this. It's not very dirty, okay? It goes in the washing machine. And this is a windbreaker garment from Amazon that I like to wear. Was a top and bottom set. Windbreaker, like rainproof. I bought on Amazon, Acme Products is the brand. So if you're looking for windbreaker pants on Amazon. And I'll spray that down there. There you go. Go to the washing machine. And then how I do it, I put the bicolor on top of the clothes. Sometimes I put it in a sock to have a little bit of time release effect, but this is a short program, so I don't want the time release effect. And I run a 30-minute program, 60. This is 30-minute program. Rapid 30 minutes. 1200 RPM. 1800, 400. For this is 1000 RPM. So it doesn't come out ripping. Now, next up, I'm going to do an unboxing. I have a package that's at the door. Home delivered. The guy texted me nobody's outside. And it's 2 cans of Nescafe Zero espresso, instant espresso powder. So I was running low on coffee, and I went to a website, gave it to you, and I liked that they have home delivery. They have home delivery offers, so I don't have to go down to the supermarket and get my package, I can go downtown. They have a delivery option where you can get it delivered to the door. Okay. And a lot of websites, they have different delivery options where they can have contact delivery, where you have to like ID yourself and sign off to receive it, or you can have it place it at the door. So this is my favorite coffee now. Okay. This is my new favorite. Nescafe Zero instant coffee. Espresso powder, instant espresso. I bought 3 cans of this for the whole month. This should last me the whole month. I'm big on coffee, so we got those. Two cans of that. And you know what? I'll make a coffee. It's time to make another cup of coffee anyway. So now I'll show you my food grade, not food grade. I'll show you my super strength coffee once more. And also part of the operating procedures is to, I like to wash things after receiving them, because I have allergies. So first of all, being told video, one of the ways I've been taught is my packet is being intercepted and tampered with, and sometimes the program has put perfume into my packages that I'm allergic to. Now, even if I wasn't on video, I'd probably still be washing things because it can be perfumed inside a slightly order. It's happened a few times. I ordered like a food box and I open it. It's like a light smell of perfume in it. And if you go, well, is it because they left outside my door and it was outside my door for an hour and they
apartment complex washing room is this like softener perfume going to the stairwell, and my package in the stairwell, so when I open it, it is some perfume in there? Or is it that the person that works in the company packing room is like, Mike has ordered shelf, this, that, packing it. He washed his hand with perfume soap in his lunch break, and then he goes to, and his hands still have perfume, and he goes to pack my stuff. So anyway, I know for sure that the program has perfectly gotten perfume into my packages before. Now, even if I wasn't a T, I'd probably still be washing stuff. So part of the standard operating procedure is after I receive something, I wash it down. Once again, natural episode to the rescue. With a sponge. Just natural, good old plain soap. No chemicals. Just as the good Lord intended. Might have Michael Light training martial arts later on, hitting with hit scan speed, just as the good Lord intended it, with hit scan speeds. You don't might not understand that, but some video games is also called hit scan, where how in first-person shooter games, there's some games that are more realistic, like Arma 3, where there's like a bullet drop, like more realistic ballistics sort of video games. And there's some time where it's like the bullet, it's like physics in the game. It's like you shoot and then there's a bullet drop and it takes a few seconds until it hits. Now a lot of video games, especially older ones, it's like the computer knows where you're aiming, and if you click when the weapon is aimed right away the person it's a hit. Okay, so that hit scan velocity. So as a benchmark, I like to practice, and sometimes I'm throwing punches at hit scan speed. I'm being facetious while you're eating fishes. Somebody came in yesterday, a hater. I'm a Christian man. Do you spit or swallow? And I was okay. And I just blocked them. Do you spit or swallow? I spit fire and lava. Okay. See. So that's like Bill Burr shower thoughts. The day after somebody said something, I should have said this, and I thought it came to me later on. Thinking, what a annoying person to say too much. And it's like, here's a better answer. Do you spit or swallow? I spit fire and lava. Okay. So. You turn into a hater, you put up a false water. Instead of feeling sorry for yourself, do something right. That's the line of difference here. So this is a package that's more or less tamper evident, okay? Which means it's a little bit harder for the column to intercept, open, and resume this after having opened it than some other packages. Now, I'm going to turn on the kettle, and I'm going to turn off the cat and use
the stream for a few minutes, and once it's boiled, I'll come on again and make the 16 cold. This is also from Amazon. So sometimes you have to do that because it's. This is good. It comes with a cylinder, which I used to do to used to make St. John's wort tea. Put St. John's wort in here and you attach it to there, so you can use this kettle for tea. I'm not going to do it now. I'm making coffee. You set the temperature, and it has LEDs here. So there's like a certain color for each 10 degrees Celsius temperature. So it starts out being this color, and it goes to like green and red, yellow. And it tells you the temperature. 80 degrees Celsius. 19. But when it gets to 20 Celsius, it's going to flip color. Yeah, I'll be right back. Yeah, so I'll be right back. Smoking kills. And I'm back. What I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna make a cup of super strength coffee. And we get to see the recipe. So, coffee, aficionado. I don't use drugs, illicit drugs. I don't even drink alcohol, I'm a teetotaler. I do take a lot of supplements and consume substantial amounts of caffeine. So, here we go. We're gonna make coffee. I'll show you how to make my super strength coffee. And each cup contains at least 200 milligrams of caffeine. So this is the instant coffee powder. This cafe is zero. Looks like this. It's a finely ground powder. I'm just winging it. I can see what a teaspoon is by looking at something. It's not that hard. What a tablespoon is. So I get about a tablespoon of this. And this could be used as a concentrate. So, where did it go? I've been big on coffee. So, caffeine is a substance which you can increase your tolerance level to. Which means a regular cup of coffee doesn't affect me as much as a normal person, except for drinking caffeine so long. So my health fitness knowledge includes personal delivery to knowledge on the supplements and vitamins. So caffeine and nicotine are two substances which you can increase your tolerance level to, which means what? That certain milligram amount doesn't affect you as much after a while. So for example, if somebody starts as a young adult having a cup of coffee, plain black coffee that contains approximately 75 milligrams of caffeine, and they have a cup of coffee per day, a lot of times after a few years, people go like, yeah, I started having a cup of coffee, and I need a double espresso or like this and that to feel the same effect. So you can build up tolerance to those substances. So if I would have this cup of coffee, starting out being a coffee drinker, a rookie, every cup of plain black coffee and have a super espresso with 250 or 200, close to 300 milligrams of caffeine in it, just like this. It might give me a panic attack. Okay, you know, really climb off the walls, caffeine beaters. So this is and some pre-workouts and energy drinks contains 200 milligrams of caffeine per can. So this is instant coffee powder, and caffeine dehydrates you. So one of the things that I do is I add Himalayan pink salt to my coffee to do somewhat counteract the dehydration effect from caffeine. Caffeine is diuretic, which means you have more frequent urination, and it's something that can contribute to dehydration. Drinking caffeinated beverages, it can have a dehydration effect. So I have a very good Himalayan pink salt. Himalayan pink salt, I call it natural God's electrolyte powder. It contains mineral salts. It has a good mineral profile. Electrolytes, it helps to hydrate. So Himalayan pink salt is something I use for my natural good self rehydration drink, which is basically coconut milk diluted with water with Himalayan pink salt added to it. And it's a natural good self rehydration drink that I make. Really straight concentrate, and it doesn't have chemical sweeteners or sugar, but it enhances hydration. So coconut water in of itself hydrates you better than plain water. Now if you add Himalayan pink salt to it, it's even better. So that's my natural good self rehydration drink. I actually have it, natural good self rehydration drink concentrate here from yesterday. And how I do that is I put some Himalayan pink salt in there, coconut milk, dilute it, and use as a concentrate. So that's for about a tablespoon of instant coffee powder and a pinch of Himalayan pink salt. Next up, I'm going to add caffeine. So this is caffeine capsules. Each capsule contains 200 milligrams of caffeine. So this is how I make my super strength caffeine, super strength coffee. So open the capsule and put in there. So I just added 200 milligrams of caffeine, sourced from the caffeine capsule, on top of the approximately 75, 80 milligrams of caffeine from the instant coffee powder. And now all that remains is adding some recently boiled water. And who needs a spoon, or you can partially fill it and stir it by means of rotation. Now, I'm also going to add some coconut milk to it. Splash. There you go. Super strong coffee rehydration drink, all in one. So with the coconut milk and the pink soda, this helps to hydrate. What's my diet like? Lifestyle. I consume less than 200 grams of sugar per day. I fast 20 plus hours. I take a lot of supplements. And I maintain a low carb keto diet. There's a lot of benefits of fasting and the keto diet. Keto has the cognitive benefits. And I've seen research indicate it can have therapeutic effect on neurodegenerative disorders such as Alzheimer's, epilepsy. Now talk to a doctor before making any changes to diet, lifestyle, supplementation. Disclaimer time. Talk to a doctor. Nothing I've said is licensed to take as medical advice. Information is personal. It is only my personal belief and opinion about things. I'm not a doctor. Talk to a doctor, licensed healthcare professional before making any changes to diet, lifestyle, supplementation, and medication. So anyway, I've seen research indicating that keto can help have amazing cognitive benefits. And I enjoy keto. So I don't do fasting and keto for fat loss. Okay, I'm rich with a six-pack. I have an ideal perfect physique already lost. Now, fasting is good for my health, mental, physical health. Another benefit and it's not my fault that it's superior to most people. The most common health fitness score is people are unhappy with how much fat they have. The common physique is obese. The average person is fat, obese. And the common health fitness score is the one who is fat. And I'm big with a six-pack. Well, correlated with a superior physique is a superior character. Because people are fat and out of shape, they're unhappy with what they look like. Now, well, obviously everybody knows, put the fork down and eat less. So they lack the discipline, so they have an inferior character that leads to an inferior physique. It's better to be ripped with a six-pack and lean and athletic than to be fat and out of shape. So, obviously it's like, yeah, if they would do what I did, they start losing weight. Eat less sugar, fast, take the supplements, and be less lazy. So yeah, I'm ripped with a six-pack, and I have a character that unfortunately is rare. discipline, masculinity, discipline, and young harness. I fast 10+ hours per day. I quit sugar. Cold turkey at first, we introduce at low level. Stay about 20 grams of sugar per day. Take a lot of supplements, fast 10+ hours. And I don't eat junk food typically, other than like the rare sheet meals. So if people are looking to lose fat, get in shape, you can learn. And watch my videos and take my advice.
Oh yeah, so one of the benefits of OMAD fasting, according to research, I've seen things indicating that OMAD fasting can boost human growth hormone levels by up to 2,000% or so. Human growth hormone is a hormone that some bodybuilders inject into themselves to cheat. It's like bodybuilders actually do roids, testosterone, and human growth hormone is another one, which I don't recommend. Now, a natural way to boost human growth hormone from my research is to do extended fasting. So that's one of the effects of OMAD keto fasting. It can actually boost testosterone and human growth hormone levels. Mirroring how fasting can help you in a Christian walk if you're a Christian. It can boost growth.
If you can learn how to control your eating, that can help you to control. So the same person that's talking to you has overcome porn watching, which a lot of guys are addicted to. So I stopped watching porn. It's been more than 7 months now, watching porn once. And the same person also fasts 10+ hours, which means being a person that is able to control my eating, I'm also able to control other things and what I watch and what I don't watch. So fasting is something you can use to boost your spiritual growth as a Christian. Fasting is something you can do to boost your spiritual growth as a Christian. Because the same person here that stopped watching porn 100% haven't watched porn one time for 7 months. The average Christian man watches porn like on a weekly, monthly basis. Okay, so fasting is one of the things that other Christian men, being a masculine man, a leader in the body of Christ, and this is the definition of that. Most Christian pastors are not fit to lead and they're effeminate. Okay, it's like they have all the signs of a low character, being lovers of pleasures, eating junk food and sugar, being sickly and weak looking and out of shape. So one of the things I can recommend to other Christian men is to look into fasting, because quite simply, if you can learn to control your eating, that can apply to get better at controlling other things. So what is hunger? It's a feeling, an urge to eat. If you can learn to control your hunger, you can learn to control the hunger, the lust to feel horny and watch porn. So if you can learn to control and say no to yourself when you feel a strong feeling to do something, eat, okay, to short-term feel good after eating. If you can learn to say no to yourself and have some discipline, enjoy that hardness of feeling like doing something and say no to yourself, putting flesh in subjection, that applies to other things like watching porn. If you feel like horny and want to watch porn, you can say no to yourself. If you become a person that can say no to the hunger feelings, you can say no to the horny feelings, okay? Now, I wouldn't recommend other people to do OMAD fasting without my help. There's a wrong and a right way to do OMAD, and most people, and it's rare that somebody does OMAD fasting, the few people that do are doing it wrong. If you're going to do OMAD fasting, I thought about actually writing a book or something, like my guide to OMAD fasting. But basically, I can teach people how to do OMAD fasting the right way. And if you're going to do OMAD fasting, you have to do it the right way. You need to be supplementing, and it is like what you eat when you do eat. So most people are extremely vitamin deficient generally. The average person is vitamin deficient. There's at least one thing they're deficient of. And if they go to OMAD fasting from multi-med, they can exacerbate the pre-existing vitamin deficiency problem, which means most people starting out are already deficient in vitamins and they get pathetic puny amounts of some vitamins from the diet. So if they eat less, then they can get even more deficient. So I would recommend people that have decided to get into OMAD fasting to get on a supplement protocol, my supplement protocol, and give yourself a loading period, like a week to a month of taking supplements before starting OMAD fasting. And here's another thing.
supplementation can also help with cravings, hunger feelings and cravings, and take the edge off the withdrawal. If you start fasting, you got sugar cravings and hunger feelings, it can help take the edge of the withdrawal. So supplementation is key. Since I'm using natural electrical soap, I'm not standing here inhaling toxic fumes as I'm washing my hands over the kitchen sink. Alright, gonna have another sip of vitamin C water. A gulp. As a matter of fact, it's time to enrich the vitamin water a little bit more. I've been using it as a concentrate, so I can just by tasting it sense that it's due to the acidity or blackness or more precisely, that it's not that much vitamin C there anymore. So there's my vitamin C powder, ascorbic acid powder, and a bit more vitamin C powder to it. I wash my hands again. I like to wash my hands after touching things. I'm not like a germophobic, but I have allergies, so if I touch stuff, sometimes it's something I'll be reacting to. So part of my routine is to wash my hands frequently. That helps. Here you go. Turn off this annoying LED light. I don't need it anymore. Yeah. I started doing like building a new habit. So I started in the morning right after waking up and do a little bit of light stretching. That's a new thing I started doing. I already did it a little bit, but I started to have to wake up and want to do a little stretch. Alrighty. My name is Mike SAHA. Jag tar en video om gang stalking, persecution, and I'm a streamer. Jag ska göra en video. Eller livestream, det will be viewable as a video efter en